Eels belong to the order Anguilliformes, which encompasses 800 species, ranging from the tiny 2-inch deep-sea eels to the giant moray, which can grow over 13 feet long. Unlike many fishes, eels possess a leptocephalous larva stage, where their bodies are thin, leaf-shaped, and almost completely transparent.
Eels are found all over the world, in both freshwater and saltwater, adapting to a wide range of environments, from mountain streams to the deepest parts of the ocean.
The electric eel, which is actually a knife fish and not a true eel, can generate an electric charge powerful enough to stun a horse.
Eels have a fascinating life cycle. Many species migrate thousands of miles to breed in the Sargasso Sea, a process still not fully understood by scientists.
European eels, Anguilla anguilla, can live up to 85 years in captivity, but their lifespan in the wild remains less known.
Eels play a significant role in many cultures. In New Zealand, the Maori consider eels, tuna, to be a source of both physical and spiritual sustenance.
In some parts of the world, eels are a delicacy, with unagi, freshwater eel, being particularly popular in Japanese cuisine.
Eels can survive out of water for a considerable time if they are kept moist, allowing them to move across wet grass and mud during rainy nights.
Many eels have a strong homing instinct, returning to specific freshwater bodies to live after the larval stage in the ocean. Eels' skin mucus is toxic to some of their predators, providing a form of defense against being eaten.
The American eel, Anguilla rostrata, undergoes a dramatic color change as it matures, from a transparent larva to a greenish-yellow adult.
Eels contribute to the marine ecosystem by acting as both predator and prey, playing a vital role in the aquatic food web.
Some species of eel have been found at depths greater than 13,000 feet, showcasing their incredible adaptability to extreme underwater environments. The sense of smell in eels is highly developed, aiding them in detecting food and predators, as well as navigating their way back to breeding grounds.
Eels have been observed using tools, such as using their bodies to lever rocks and accessing hard-to-reach prey, a sign of their problem-solving abilities.
The jaw and teeth structure of eels varies widely among species, from the sharp, pointed teeth of predatory moray eels to the small, brush-like teeth of those that feed on plankton.
Contrary to popular belief, not all eels are able to produce an electric shock. This ability is limited to the electric eel and a few other species. Eels often burrow into sand or hide in crevices during the day, coming out to hunt at night, displaying their nocturnal nature. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, has listed several eel species as endangered or critically endangered, highlighting the need for conservation efforts. In some cultures, catching or eating eels is associated with myths, legends, and superstitions, reflecting their mysterious nature.
Research indicates that eels may navigate the vast oceans using the Earth's magnetic field, similar to sea turtles and migratory birds.
Eels' bodies are highly efficient in water, allowing them to move swiftly with minimal effort, an adaptation known as anguilliform swimming.
Despite their elusive nature, eels have been kept as aquarium pets, with some species known to recognize and interact with their human caretakers.
The decline in eel populations worldwide is largely attributed to habitat loss, pollution, overfishing, and barriers like dams that block their migratory paths.
Eel blood is toxic to humans and many other mammals, but cooking the eel completely neutralizes the toxins.
Eels have a unique respiratory system. They can absorb oxygen through their skin and lining of the mouth, a trait that aids their survival in low oxygen environments. The intricacies of eel reproduction remain one of the biggest mysteries in marine science, with no one having observed eels spawning in the wild. Eels were once thought to spontaneously generate from the mud, a myth debunked by scientific research on their complex life cycle. The discovery of a new eel species in the Amazon, with a distinctive bright purple skin, has recently added to the intrigue and diversity of this enigmatic group of fish.
Some deep-sea eels have evolved to have minimal skeletal structure to withstand the immense pressure of the ocean depths.
Mature eels are characterized by their elongated bodies, but they start life as flat and transparent larvae, illustrating a significant metamorphosis during their life cycle. Flounders, predators of juvenile eels, often follow adult eels during migration to feed on their young, a stark example of the circle of life in the marine environment.
Studies suggest that eels may have a capacity for long-term memory, which helps them in navigation and possibly in recognizing social companions.
The consumption of eels has been linked to cultural practices aimed at gaining strength, wisdom, and longevity, highlighting their importance beyond food sources. Eel farming, especially in Asia and Europe, has developed into a significant industry, although it poses ecological and ethical questions regarding sustainability.
The ability of eels to move between salt and freshwater environments is known as euryhalinity. A trait is rare among fish.
Eels help to control the populations of their prey, thus maintaining a healthy balance in their ecosystems.
In response to threats, some eels can release a cloud of ink, similar to octopuses, as a defense mechanism.
The fascination with eels in science and culture underscores their representation as creatures of resilience, adaptability, and enduring mystery.